Hello everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel, and today I have something completely different to share with you. For the longest, I wanted to learn how to make homemade buttermilk biscuits, and I found a easy, simple, and delicious recipe on the YouTube channel In the Kitchen with Gina Young, and I'll leave the link for her video in the description. Let's go ahead and get started with my take on her video. First, you want to remove all rings and thoroughly wash your hands. Okay, so the ingredients you're going to need is 2 cups of self-rising flour. Now, don't do like I did. The first couple of times I didn't have the self-rising, so I made it off of YouTube. Don't do that. Buy the self-rising flour. Next, you're going to need 1 cup of cold buttermilk. You're going to need 1 stick of salted butter cut into cubes, also cold. Now, the original recipe didn't call for this, but I added 1 teaspoon of salt. Now, to mix everything, you're going to need 1 large bowl. Now, I didn't have a biscuit cutter, so I'm just going to use the rim of 1 glass. To mix everything, you need 1 large spoon. Then you need your baking sheet or pan to put your biscuits in. Now, I'm going to spray my pan with cake flour. Now, if you don't have cake flour, you can always just take some oil and just rub it on your pan. Next, add your salt to your flour and then sift. Next, you want to pour half of your flour into the food processor and the other half stays in the bowl. Next, you want to take your cold butter and add it to the flour that's in the food processor. Okay, next we're going to pulse, but not continuously. I'll let you watch so that you can understand what I mean. Altogether, I pulsed about 25 to 30 times. Now for consistency, your butter and flour should look like this and should hold its shape when squeezed like that. Next, you want to mix that into the flour that's in your bowl. Then, gently mix and squeeze the two together. And now you want to add your cold buttermilk. And now you want to gently but quickly combine because you don't want the butter in your dough to begin to melt. And also, you don't want to overmix because then that will make your biscuit tough. I'll let you watch in real time so you can get an idea of how long I mix my dough. Next, what you want to do is generously flour your countertop. Next, you want to take some flour and set it aside for the rim of your glass. Now, once you're done, do not take your hand to spread your flour over the counter. Don't do that. Next, take your dough and pour it onto your counter. And now, because it's sticky, you want to sprinkle the top of your dough with flour. And also your hands. Now, you want to quickly and gently mold your dough. And as you fold over, you're going to need to add more flour because the bottom tends to be sticky. And what you're doing as you're folding over, you're creating layers, and those layers make for really nice fluffy biscuits. Now, once done, you want your dough to be approximately a half an inch thick. Okay, y'all, now it's time to cut out biscuits. First, you want to flour the rim of your glass. Now, I learned this the hard way. You want to start cutting your biscuits on the outside perimeter of your dough. Now, again, your bottom of your dough might be sticky, so what you want to do, if it is, just pat it with some flour. And now you just mold your biscuit into shape. Now, at this point, you want to remold your dough to make more biscuits. Now, for your last biscuit, you could just mold that one freehand. And now they're ready for the oven. Now for my biscuit size and my oven, I baked at 400 degrees for 13 minutes. Now my oven does not brown them, so I put them in the broiler and I did not walk away. And this is after less than a minute in the broiler. Now the last thing that I do is top with melted butter. Okay, now y'all, disregarding my hands because I rewashed but did not lotion, here's the final product. I'd be so delighted if you gave this recipe a try. Please let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching.